Alright, hi everyone. We have been playing X4 Foundations now for a couple of days, and I have been using the Thrustmaster T16000m joysticks. I have the dual combination, and I found that in the settings of X4 it has been extremely easy to map functions onto the joysticks. So I have one joystick doing my yaw, pitch, roll. The other one's doing my throttle, acceleration, deceleration, strafing. We have the combat functions programmed on. But I noticed over here under the keyboard and mouse settings that you have a ton of keybinds that you can actually use as hotkeys. And I'm not really keen on using my keyboard because I have to reach over for that. And I don't want to program them necessarily onto my joystick because then I got to reach down and look at some of those buttons, and that takes my eyes off the screen. So it's easier if I use a Stream Deck. And I have a Stream Deck right in front of me so I can just go and press the buttons that I want. So I have spent a lot of time putting these hotkeys onto my Stream Deck. And here's what I got for my Stream Deck. So you can see we have a Stream Deck with a profile just for X4 Foundations. I've got folders for on foot, flight, combat, and actions. In addition to that, you can see I have these two fiery buttons which say no, cam, and cam. These are for OBS scenes. So right now we're looking at the cam scene, so that's why we can see me. If I want to press no cam, then I go to full screen on X4 and not show any pictures of me. I have a full screen. I've also programmed in hotkeys for OBS record and OBS stop recording. These are very easy to do in OBS. You just open up the settings, you look at the mappings, and you'll see all your scenes and all your record, no record, and you can assign them hotkeys. And so for example here, for the camera, I have a hotkey Alt-H. Now I assigned that in OBS, and so now I just use it when I'm assigning a hotkey for having a camera in the Stream Deck. So extremely easy to do. You do that through OBS, and then you use those hotkeys that you made in OBS in your Stream Deck. Now the rest of the hotkeys on here, and it's very easy to do, you have a hotkey that you can assign to any box, are all from the X4 key binding keyboard section. So that's the Stream Deck. Very easy to use. Now, the other thing I'm using is something called a Quick Keys. Quick Keys, I'm going to hold it up here if I can to the camera. There it is. It's a little device I can hold in my hand. It's got a wheel on the one end. It's got buttons, and the buttons are labeled too. And you can see in the software that I'm going to put up on the screen now. Here we go. I've got something called Quick Keys, and I've got these wheel functions on it that I can use. I haven't really programmed all of these the way I want them for sure yet. I'm using the Quick Keys in X4, and I'm also using it in Star Citizen. So I've just called the keys that I'm looking at right now space, and I've got 8 functions listed. I've got a forward, backward, left, right. So this is very easy to do now. When I am on foot in the game, I just hold my Quick Keys in my lap, and I'm just pressing the buttons, forward, back, left, right, and I can move around. I can hold this, and my other hand can hold my mouse, direct me where I want to go. So it's very easy to move around in the game with this. So I don't have to reach over to my keyboard and press the W or S or the other keys. I also have it programmed to look around, stand up, and to inspect. Inventory is more for Star Citizen, so I don't really use that in X4. So this little device is amazing to have because it's like a little controller, and it's like the keyboard mappings and your mouse mappings, whatever you want, right in the palm of your hand, and you can just hold it in your lap while you're going around, and your right hand, if you've got your mouse on the right side like I do, my right hand is using the mouse. So it's excellent for on foot. When I get into flight or combat, then of course I'm going to use the 2 joysticks that I have on just down below me here. Okay, I have one more little tip for you when playing games on the computer. You want to improve the performance of the computer while you're doing the gaming, and the way you want to do that is by unparking your cores if you have a multi-cored CPU. It's very easy to do. I'm going to put the instructions up for you. You just have to go to your registry editor. So to get that, you click on the Windows key and in the search bar type in registry editor. It'll come up right away. You open it, and there's a series of folders you go through, and again I'm going to put them up on the screen for you. So you just follow through these folders. You have to type in a certain folder name, and I'm going to put that up for you. And once you find it, you're going to find something that's talking about your CPU cores, and it's going to say set max to, and it's going to be set at 64. You don't want to have it set at 64. You want to set it to 0. So you're going to set it to 0, and then you're going to restart your computer. And then if you check how your cores are functioning, you're going to find out that none of your cores are parked. They're all working, and that's going to allow your computer to handle many complex tasks at once without A, crashing, B, without causing performance problems in your game, and giving you better FPS and no stutters. So that's a cool little tip to have when you're playing these games that require a lot of computer CPU power. Okay, so that's all I have for you in this video. I love the Stream Deck. It's fantastic. I love the quick keys, just holding in my hand and working that way. The game X4 is working fantastic with the Thrustmaster joysticks, with the Stream Deck and the quick keys. So I'm very happy with it. I'm going to get out there and hopefully complete some missions this week, and I'll have a couple more videos to post on how I'm progressing in X4. Okay, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.